I found out my girlfriend was cheating on me through her Spotify Wrapped, and now I can't even listen to music anymore. This happened back in December, but it still messes with me every time I hear certain songs. My girlfriend and I were living together, and we always had this cute thing where our Spotify Wrapped would blend both our tastes. It was kind of our couple playlist, without being one. But last year, our Wrapped was off. Our top artist was someone I'd never heard of. He had under 500 monthly listeners. Super emotional indie stuff, like heartbreak, longing, weirdly intimate lyrics. And it wasn't our style at all. Curious, I looked him up. Turns out, local artist, lives in our city, follows her on IG, she follows him back. I go through some of his story highlights, and she's in them. Then it hits me. The reason he was our top artist was because she had been playing his songs constantly at his place, while I thought she was working late. I confronted her. She panicked, tried to lie, then just said it wasn't serious. We broke up a week later. The worst part? I didn't even tell her how I found out. I just said, I knew. Now I can't use Spotify without feeling like an idiot. I switched to YouTube Music just to avoid random emotional landmines. It's stupid, but yeah, fuck Spotify Wrapped. I scammed my job and ended up with a free trip to Europe. I was a server at a fine chain restaurant in the early 2000s. Life was good, the job was okay, and the security was lacking. The local grocer had a promo where if you bought retailer gift cards, you got 10 cents of a gallon of gas for every $50 you spent. The chain I worked at was one of the companies. I started small, bought a few $25 ones for my job, and used them on the cash sales. Easy. Cheaper gas. No red flags. Then I got bold. It was November, and Christmas was around the corner. We were going to run a promotion. If you buy $100 in gift cards, you got 4 times $5 bonus cards. I was like, that's a 20% return, and had a plan. Then the plan went bonkers. They announced that on Black Friday, we were doing a double bonus. $40 for $100. The game, on. I ran some numbers and figured why not go for the gold. I opened a new credit card, waited, and bought a ton. Then used other cards and cash. In all, I got $5,000 in gift cards and $2,000 in extra. I just used them on all the cash sales I had and paid down the cards to zero. I hit my sign-up bonus on the credit card, got a free ticket to Germany, and had $2,000 of cash to spend. And yes, the chain eventually went under. Moral: scam it when you can. Just got scammed out of $1,800 on Facebook Marketplace. I was selling a chain on Facebook Marketplace for $2,000, and someone offered me $1,800 for it. And I said, that was fine. When they came to pick it up, he counted the money in front of me and took the chain and drove off. I walked into my house only to find replica printed on all the bills. He immediately blocked me, and there's nothing I can do about it. I needed that money. Update. I made a report after being able to find his last name, if it's even real. My mom and I scrolled the name on FB from her account forever and couldn't find him anywhere, so I'm assuming he complete deleted it. But I gave the most descriptive description of him and his car that I could to the police, given we only spoke for a solid 3 minutes, and a claim was made. So I'm hoping one of the neighbors had a camera or something to catch his license plate. Thanks everyone for the advice. McDonald's crispy tenders are way too expensive. Semi-throwaway account, here to confess to the sin of overpacking McDonald's crispy tenders boxes. I work at McDonald's, and the area in which I work is a pretty low-income area. Not a lot of people flushed with cash for food, so we mainly just get cheap orders. But of course, since the tenders are back, people are buying them. I can't stand the price of these things. It is ridiculous. $4.99 for a 3-piece meal and $6.99 for a 4-piece meal is outrageous. Now here's where the sin comes in. Every time we get an order of the tenders, whether they be 3-piece or 4, I always stuff 6 in the boxes. No one at work has questioned it. So if you get 6 pieces of chicken in your box, you're welcome. I just had to get this off my chest. It feels like a federal crime is being committed. My POS brother-in-law is facing 20 years in state prison, and I couldn't be happier. Like the title says, I couldn't be more giddy. My wife is quietly munching popcorn, watching the fire burn. To begin, he's an arrogant, cruel, and sadistic bully who never was punished for anything growing up. He's been abusive to his pets, his wife, and his daughters. He's lazy, and all he's ever wanted was to get rich, quick. The last time I saw him was 10 years ago, and he was talking about building a celebrity rehab center in central Michigan. I thought he was joking, but he eventually worked his way into local politics, where he schmoozed the right people and secured a very large grant totaling millions of dollars to build his clinic. By the way, he has no history in medicine or psychiatry. Turns out, the temptation was too great, and he started shoveling that money into his own private accounts. Yesterday, the state seized all their cars, froze their accounts, and slapped a lien on their house. He's out on bond, but it looks like his wife's family put up the $200,000 to secure his release and hire an attorney for him. All of this is going on, and my wife and I are over the moon. We are finally watching him get punished, and we don't care how mean that sounds. That is all. Over $100,000 in debt at 35, while also making about $100,000. I have created an embarrassing situation for myself. I'm deep underwater, and for a while I have been putting this off, but I am about to run out of savings. I need to do something fast. I have about $51,000 in credit card debt and another $60,000 in personal loans. The credit card debt is spread across about 12 cards. First personal loan is $635 per month at APR, 12.85%. Approximately $15,000 left, 50% complete. The second personal loan is $1,199 per month at APR, 17.24%. Approximately $45,000 left, 5% complete. All accounts are up to date. I've never missed a payment in my life. I have a mortgage with $178,977 remaining, 2.875% rate. Home value is around $355,000. Payment is around $1,450 plus $350 for HOA. Car payment is $685 a month, 4.68%. About $18,000 left, or 50%. It's probably worth $30,000 or more. I am open to selling it and buying something with the difference, but concerned about having money saved to afford repairs to an older car. I have one job, base is $94,000. The last 2 years have made an average of $104,000 each year due to overtime. I'm about close to max in my industry right now. What is the best thing to do to fix this disaster? I know number one is cutting my spending and being more responsible. I have a meeting with a bankruptcy attorney tomorrow. It is free. I just want to hear what he has to say. I have read that the trustee may not be favorable to someone in my position. Alternatively, I spoke to my credit union, who can offer a 20-year fixed home equity loan at 8.49% or home equity line of credit at 8.5% variable with 10 years of draw, followed by 10 years of repayment. I gave them all of my information, and these are the rates they gave me after putting in my credit score. I am leaning towards the line of credit. I am 35 million, single, no kids, and live in Connecticut. FICO is 701 PS. Does anyone have any podcasts or courses they recommend to educate on budgeting and living a more responsible life? Here is some additional information based on the comments. I have maybe $5,000 worth of items around the house I don't use that I can sell on eBay. Going to do that ASAP. I do not have a gambling or porn addiction. Roughly 25% of the debt is from home improvement. Started out at 0% for X months, and then I didn't take care of it by the end date. But most of it is from irresponsible spending. All of the credit cards are 28 to 30% APR.